What's going on, everybody? My name is Andrew Montana, and welcome to Season 7, Episode 8 of HTF Bets. Today, we're going to be talking NFL Fantasy Redraft, and I'm so excited. But before we get into that, we are not going to have any surefire picks of the week this week. So just a quick recap of what happened last week. Phil lost his Clippers parlay. Ezra lost his Bucks parlay. And I finally won one, took it home with the Lakers. It just had to be the Lakers. It really did. We're all tied with a record of 1-7, and we'll see how it goes. It's a clean slate from here on out. We've got an absolute lineup of moderately qualified talent for today's draft, so stick around to see how it all pans out. Right after this commercial break, HTF Bet starts right now. Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for joining us. To my left, to my right, Phil and Ezra, as always. Phil, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing great. It was a great game last. Fortunately, Clippers lost to the Lakers. Your Lakers, but hey, don't worry. We got a 4-day off, and then it's the end-season tournament.
Thank goodness you have 4 days off because, God forbid, Kawhi plays more than 2 games a year. And
crazy.
Ezra, how are you doing?
My Knicks suck. The Lakers suck. I'm hating life right now, but it's okay.
What's the Knicks record?
Bad.
We're 3-2. Lakers are 3-2. That's head tops. And over at the couch, we've got Jared Fox and we've got Juice, aka Justice Scott, whatever. How you guys doing today?
Doing great. Happy to be here. Couldn't be better. Could not be better. Absolutely.
You know who else is probably happy to be here, or happy to not be here? Ron, because it's his birthday, and we're actually going to shout him out today, Thursday, live. So let's get right into our NFL Fantasy Redraft. Just some quick rules. It's a basic snake draft, and the order is as follows. Ezra's first, second, me. Phil is third. Then we've got Juice at the couch at fourth, and Jared is going fifth. Obviously, flip it around for round 2. But we're each going to be picking one quarterback, one running back, one wide receiver, and one flex player. We've got 4 rounds. We'll have some time at the end to talk some snubs, maybe even sneak in a 5th round if we have time. But let's get right into it. Ezra, cue the music. Who's going to be your first pick?
With my first overall pick, I am going to be taking I'm going to take Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is the easiest one to take. He's got the most fantasy points this season. He has 211.8. I actually thought it was Christian McCaffrey that had the most fantasy points, but I was incorrect. And when I realized I had Tyreek Hill on my actual fantasy team, and he's been really good this season under a really good Tua Tagovailoa, it was meant to be. So I'm going to take Tyreek Hill. I am a Patriots fan saying this, unfortunately, but it hurts me. I almost did just say go for Christian McCaffrey anyway, but no. I'm going to take Tyreek. I'll do a smart play.
So I'm really grateful because before the show, you were questioning whether you should take Tyreek or Christian, despite, like you said, having Tyreek. And I'm taking Christian, by the way, with my first pick. But I'm trying to nudge you to take Tyreek because I did want Christian. He's the best running back by a landslide. He does have a bye week this upcoming week, so that kind of knocks him a little bit. But it's Christian McCaffrey. He scored a touchdown in the last 17 games of his career, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that's a record at this point, but it's good enough to have him on a fantasy team. He's averaging 25.05 fantasy points per week, and last week he dropped 29.8. I think he's a great pickup. Once again, best running back in the league. But Phil, who's going to be your pick?
Man, of course, you took my pick, of course. But
you thought he was falling to you.
I man could drink.
Delusion at its finest.
But honestly, I have to go with, right now, I think the second best receiver in the NFL, which is A.J. Brown. Right now, A.J. Brown, yes, I'm sorry, he is the second
I like
best.
that pick. I love A.J. Brown, so it's biased.
So right now, he's at 183, 90 points. Excuse me. Right now, he's averaging 22.9 points a game, which is great. I think he had 7 straight 125 yards receiving.
6, I think, right now.
No, it's 7.
6 or 7?
No,
Something like that.
He just balled out against the Commanders, which made it 7. Yeah.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. Then he also had 5 touchdowns. So honestly, I regularly too. I'm a great GM. So Raiders call me because I just fired Yowers. So.
Yeah, A.J. Brown averaging 33 points per game, and Luka standing straight, posted up. But we're going to toss it over to the couch. Juice, who are you taking at number 4?
All right, number 4, I'm going to go with the current second best running back in the league right now. I'm going to go Travis Etienne Jr. That man
Stole my pick. Oh, God.
He's a great player. You got Trevor Lawrence feeding him the ball. Last week he got 24 rushing attempts, and he's a threat out of the backfield receiving-wise as well. So a great double threat, running back 2. I'm happy with my pick.
I hate it.
Only because you wanted him. Only 'cause
Being
you
the
wanted
fifth
him.
pick is so trash. I mean, the top 2 running backs are off the board. The top
Please
2
cry
wide
a little
receivers
more,
are off the
Jared.
board.
That is
Yeah,
sad.
I'm crying. Because
You
I
want
didn't
a
think he was going to take
recommendation?
ETN. I thought he was going to fumble and not take him. But
I never fumble.
Just
But-
auto draft already.
hey, listen, I had a strategy for this, and that's why I got my LeBron strat going on. I got the notebook.
Uh-oh.
We're going with the stack here. I go back to back. I'm taking the best quarterback in fantasy football right now, Josh Allen,
Sam
and
Howell.
I'm matching him. I'm matching him with Stephon Diggs. Come on now, give me the
stack,
stack.
okay.
I want them double
Ooh.
points. Give me them, both of them.
And you were
Back to
crying
back.
so much about the 5th pick, but this is.
I love it
You
now.
are by
Not
far
too bad,
doing
not too
great.
bad.
Ooh, I love it.
So before we move on to round 2, I mean, Jared already picked Stephon Diggs, but out of
Sneak peek.
Ezra choosing Tyreek, me choosing Christian, Phil choosing AJ Brown, Juice picking Travis, and Jared picking Josh Allen, who do you think is the best value pick out of the first round? I'll kick it over to you, Juice.
Well, I'm obviously gonna say me.
Don't know why.
Okay.
Everyone saw
Okay.
Tyreek Hill and Christian McCaffrey coming off 1 and 2. I don't know what you expected, Phil, that you were gonna get one of those guys. Sorry to let you down, but so I'm gonna go with me. He's running back 2. That's all I have to say.
You're wrong. Anyway,
I agree.
Listen,
I'm gonna have to
I got
agree
the
with Jared.
second highest fantasy football score in the league at the 5th pick. I don't care about positions. I care about points. Now, listen, Tyreek Hill's number 1. He got picked number 1. I can't do anything about that. I got the second
Cry a
highest
little
score
more.
at number 5. At number 5, Josh Allen.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wipe your tears away, please.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pick Lamar Jackson. But
guy
we're
stinks. That guy
gonna
stinks.
move on to Juice. You're gonna be picking your second pick, 6 overall in round 2. Who is it going to be?
All right, I'm gonna have to go with. So there is Jettas on this list, but I'm gonna steer away from him. You know, he's been injured. Kirk Cousins is out. They now have Joshua Dobbs coming
Yeah.
in. So even though I
Playoff
do like
season.
Joshua Dobbs, he's having a pretty good season so far. But I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase. The Bengals offense has been turning around. Jamar Chase is turning around, getting more targets, getting more catches, getting more yards. So I think that's a great option.
That is a great pick.
That is a good pick.
I know
I'm
my
surprised.
team is getting stacked
No,
already.
Actually, no. This is like a solid.
Go ahead and give me the win.
no.
Dog, please.
You drafted Travis Etienne before. A couple people I would question a lot, so no.
Running
you're not
back
winning.
2?
Like I said before,
Dude, you left
moderately
Josh
qualified
Allen
talent.
there, dog. I can't let that.
I don't need a
pass.
quarterback
don't
right
need a
now. There
quarterback.
are
Say it
so
again.
many quarterbacks
But Josh
on
Allen
this
is literally the
list.
third highest fantasy scorer, dog.
There are
It's not
so
even
many
like-
good
there's
quarterbacks on
difference-
this list. I don't need to take him in round 1.
There's difference between picking a quarterback round 1 and we're literally selecting guys who are highest in their fantasy points right now, and Josh Allen is third. So it's
I
not even
understand
the-
that. I understand that.
It's
Say
not
it
even the
again.
fact of
Say it
like,
again.
yeah, before the season, I would be like, yeah, quarterback round 1 is crazy. Josh Allen is beating most of the picks that you just picked in fantasy points. Is what
We'll
I'm
see.
saying.
We'll see.
I love
Don't
it. It's music to my
look at what
ears.
you're doing to Jared, bro.
It's
I know, right?
music to my
I
ears.
know.
Ooh.
Let him simmer. Okay, we're gonna toss it over to Phil, picking his second selection.
Well, I got AJ Brown. I might as well compare him. Pair them with each other.
Don't do it.
I'm sorry, I got to. I got to take
Copycat.
Jalen Hurts.
Another stat.
I got to take QB2 right now. I have to take Jalen Hurts. I'm sorry. So you got to realize, with Jalen Hurts, he can get you passing touchdowns. He can also get you rushing touchdowns and rushing yards, which adds up. So right now, he has 179 fantasy points. He averaged 22.45 this season. So I think it's clear cut that he's the second quarterback to come off the list. Like, I love my boy. I love, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert.
we all do.
Pat, my homeboy. But as of right now, Jalen Hurts he's the best bet.
That hurts a lot because I know what the next pick is going to be.
You said not to take Lamar, right? You said not to take Lamar. I'm gonna try and veer away from him. I love him to death. My favorite player.
Don't let him lie to you. He's taking Lamar.
I'm not taking Lamar. I'm not gonna take
You're
Lamar.
not gonna take- oh.
I'm not. I'll let you have him. No, you know what? I'd appreciate it if Jared took him, but
Absolutely not. He's stinky.
I'm gonna go a little risky. I'm gonna just jump right into my flex and take Travis Kelce. I'm
That's
pairing
a
him.
little high, big dog.
I know.
That's a
but-
little high,
but I'm
big
willing.
dog.
I'm willing to wait a little bit on my quarterback. Wide receiver, I'll come around to eventually, but he is without
really
a-
good wide receivers out there.
I understand, but he's by far the best tight end in the league. Like, no questions asked.
Yes, but he's in your flex, so it
It's not
doesn't
a
really
tight end
matter.
position.
If it was for the tight end position, yes, but it's for your flex.
That makes sense.
He's
Tight ends like Sam
got,
Laporta.
he's got less fantasy points than Brock Purdy.
Hey, but
Maybe-
Andrew's
okay.
getting all the Swifties now, so that's a win.
That's what
Oh
that
yeah,
is.
That's all he wanted. That's all he
They
wanted.
love Andrew's team. They love it.
Okay, so this probably explains why I'm currently 1-7, 2-6 or something. But Ezra, I'm gonna kick it over to you for your second pick.
All right.
Lamar.
Not yet.
Oh, third round. Okay.
Oh, okay. You got
No,
it.
I'm joking. I'm taking Lamar. No, it has to be Lamar. He's the third best quarterback on the board. I need to take my quarterback now. I could have waited on a quarterback, but we're talking about a guy who's rushing, a guy who's starting to turn up a lot more, who's like literally he has 5 rushing touchdowns on the season? Yeah, I'll 1,000% take that because he's 100% going to get more. And he's actually been throwing the ball decently well. Just if his receivers could catch the ball, that would help a little bit. But no, Lamar Jackson's the easiest pick. And with that, I don't know who I really want next. No.
Well, actually, before we go into your next pick, let's quickly recap round 2. Who do we think has the best bang for your buck pick? I'm gonna toss it to Jared this time, but don't pick yourself.
I'm not gonna pick
Travis
myself because I picked first in the second round, and I only picked Stephon Diggs to get the stack. So I'm not gonna pick myself. I have to say I liked Phil's stack. I like the strat. I like the Jalen Hurts to AJ Brown stack. I really do like it. Plus with the tush push, you get those rushing touchdowns too. So
I really want
That's
to
true.
Jalen Hurts.
listen, I like Phil's team right now. It's very similar to mine.
You know, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I like Jamar Chase at the 7th pick, but if you're gonna pair him with Travis, I don't know about all that. But we'll be right back with a quick commercial break, just a little halftime for you guys, and we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hitting the Field Network. I'm your main show host, Dominic Moeller, and this is just a little PSA to come check out our network. We have shows for all your favorite interests, sporting needs, or really anything if you're interested in the world of sports. Of course, our first show is The Combine with Cameron Forcier and Isaiah Deonda Delgado. It's more of a laid-back podcast-type beat, but next is the main show. The best show ever created, the best show ever engineered, pioneered, with me, this pretty face on your screen, this handsome fellow. Going to be talking about mainly the main things of the wide world of sports. And then on Thursdays, we have Nighttime with the lovely Emily Aaron and the handsome and dashing Camden Mallory. Then right after, for all you gambling addicts out there, I hope you viewers aren't gambling addicts as much as some of the other people in Hitting the Field. We have Hitting the Field bets with Riley Shepard, Jeffrey Laux, and Waluka Costa. And then we switch it up. We don't always do shows. We like to do a little bit of interviews too. We do interviews with a lot of sports athletes, such as Corey Marksman, that I did. Shout out Dominic Moeller right here, this guy. And then, of course, Kristen Scott with Camden Mallory. And we have more coming in the works. We're always innovating and thinking on our feet. But if you want to join us, be sure to DM Hitting the Field on all social media platforms and networks as well, because we're open to anybody to come through and just check out the program. But be sure to tune in, as Hitting the Field will be seeing you very shortly. Take care.
And welcome back. We are all itching to get right back into this draft, and I'm just going to toss it to you, Ezra. Who are you going to pick with your third selection?
I'm actually not going to take a running back yet.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going to use my last flex spot, and I'm going to. I don't know. It's between 2.
Can we know which two?
Yeah, it's between Keenan Allen and it's between him and Puka Nacua.
Don't you do it.
There is
I
one
don't know.
answer.
Puka's been out.
Answer.
Puka's been out playing Cooper Cup a lot, but I'm gonna be smart here. I'm gonna be smart. I'll take Keenan Allen. Keenan
Smart.
Allen's
That's what I would have gone with.
sure number 1 option on his team. I
smart.
have to. And plus, he's been balling out under Justin Herbert this season, so I have to. Like, he has
I like it.
148 fantasy points this season. He has what, 6 touchdowns? No, 4 touchdowns. Still, I'm 1,000% taking him here. There's no way you can steer me off of it.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it too.
And yeah.
Good pick.
All
Better
right.
than
That's
Lamar.
just pain. Okay. So next up, I'm going to be choosing mine. Oh, my bad. Let me write that in. I don't know how to spell his name. I'm between 2 quarterbacks. I'm taking a quarterback position. I'll just say it out loud. Between Tua and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I know.
The only reason I'm debating is because, I mean, Patrick Mahomes has been, I don't know, a little bit more consistent in terms of fantasy point production, but Tua does
Not
have
this season.
three more touchdowns and one less interception.
He just came off the worst fantasy week of his life.
He did.
Patrick
5
Mahomes.
points. And I have him in my roommate league, and that just ticked me off. So for that reason, I'm going with Tua Tagovailoa.
I can't believe he actually took Tua. I would have definitely
I love
taken
that.
Patrick
I love
Mahomes.
Can
that.
you say his full
I
name?
think that was
for the
Andrew's best
camera?
pick.
Tua
Thank you.
Tagovailoa.
Thank you. So
It's-
that means
oh
I
my
get
God.
Patty.
No, it's
You already have
his
his
full
full
name.
his full name. Say his full name.
Oh,
I can't say
I
that.
scratched
You can't
up.
say
I can't say that. Not that second part.
It's
Because he's
Tua
used
Enigma. And I failed.
What did make you take Tua over Patrick Mahomes?
Just
inevitably?
okay.
Just based off last week.
Based off last week, but that's personal bias aside. Tua does have 3 more touchdowns, 1 less interception. He has more targets, more receivers. Yes, Patrick Mahomes has Travis Kelce, but you got more weapons. You got more, at least, capability to open up the receivers' play with a solid backfield. I think he just has more of an opportunity to produce more fantasy points, produce more just touchdowns and less interceptions, at least,
I see the
than
vision.
Mahomes
I like
going
it.
forward.
I see the vision.
I see the vision.
I'm just gonna roll with Tua.
That's my call.
And at least according to this website, they're like 10 and 11, so
Yeah,
it's
so-
close.
Yeah,
They're
they're
close.
close.
So
They're
Phil,
close.
I'll toss it over to you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to put a Dolphins player, of course. I'm going Raheem
Braxton
Mostert.
Berrios.
Oh,
Raheem
I love-
Mostert?
Yes, Raheem.
Dude,
What's
there's
wrong
like 5 other running backs I would have taken before Raheem Mostert.
I
Are you
love
serious?
it.
Yes,
I love
Devon
it for
Achane
me.
is coming back this season, and he outplayed Raheem Mostert. There's no reason Raheem Mostert should be getting drafted this high at all.
You crazy? Raheem
I love the
Mostert.
fifth
He
Right
was-
now, he's sitting at 3. He's running back 3.
Yes, because Devon Achane has been injured. He had a good start to the season. Then Devon Achane came on and did really well, and then he lost his spot.
Raheem
They
does
both-
have more touchdowns than Christian McCaffrey.
He's
rushing
leading the
touchdowns.
league, actually.
He's leading.
Yeah,
he
with
has
10.
9.
With 10.
He is.
10.
He has 10? Oh,
He's
Ten.
not
Or he
going to
has
get
10.
the
Christian
same
has 9.
touches. It's not a bad pick. But obviously, like on paper, it's not a bad pick. But
So let
when
me
we're
ask you
thinking
this.
about from this point going forward, you still
Going
think
forward,
Raheem
it is a
Mostert-
little-
Let me
shaky,
ask you
but-
this. All right. Goal line situation. You want Raheem running the ball or A-Chain?
Raheem's going to run the ball still.
Thank you.
But
And
Devon
what-
Achane literally has gotten multiple touchdown games in almost every game he's played. So what are we talking about here?
At the end of the day, if you give Raheem the ball at the goal line for a touchdown, that's 6 points. So
He is
Devon
getting-
A-Chain needs 60 rushing yards to
Devon
equate
Achane's
to
also
the.
a good receiving back as well, though.
He is.
He is.
And receiving backs
but
matter
I'm glad
a lot
you said
for
that because
fantasy.
Raheem actually get the ball as a receiving back. So I'm sorry, Raheem. Devon A-Chain is hurt right now, and I ain't gonna lie to you. After hurt players, I don't know how you gonna perform after you being hurt. So this is kind of a safe pick, but honestly, it's still a great pick.
All right.
Okay, all right, go.
We'll run with it, I guess.
we
We'll run with it.
definitely gonna
Obviously,
run
there's
with
some
it.
Dolphin bias in there, but I'm
happy you took that
I'm
pick.
happy about it.
All right.
Let's
go ahead.
Let's toss it over to Juice. Who are you gonna pick?
I'm torn.
Don't snipe
So-
me again.
So I don't need a Well, I do need a quarterback, but I'm not taking him this round because all y'all have y'all's quarterback. So that obviously
Smart
means
man.
Yeah,
I have
that's
Mahomes
smart.
in the last pick.
I can make trades.
So I'll. all right. But I don't want to.
Fifth round.
Actually,
fifth
you have
round.
Jalen Hurts. I might want him. So, but there's Justin Jefferson. He's hurt. No Kirk Cousins, but he's still a good
Are you a believer in
option.
Joshua Dobbs?
Come on. now.
I'll go for my boy Luka Amase Brown because he's having a good season. Jared Goff is playing well. That offense is really moving. Detroit is looking for a deep run, and if they want to have that deep run, they need St. Brown to play well. So I'm gonna have him at my flex.
The only issue I have with that, realistically, it's not an issue with him because Amon-Ra St. Brown is great. Jared Goff is great. It's the injuries that mess it up for me. He's been very injury prone this
But
season.
everyone left on this list is injury prone. Saquon is out.
What are you talking
came
about,
in.
dog?
DJ
That-
Moore is still there.
DJ Moore?
He's a DJ Moore.
Puka. No, Jared. No, you got
Puka
Puka.
Nacua. I don't want Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp.
I'm okay with Puka. Cooper Kupp is back. Matthew Stafford is out. That's the same thing with Jefferson and Kirk Cousins. So I got to see how he does. Right now, I'm looking at the safer option for St. Brown.
Okay.
L.
Okay.
Interesting pick.
That's a L.
Whatever you
Jared,
say, man.
who you got?
Listen, so right now, so far I'm cooking with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, right? I'm not going another Bills player. That's all they're offering.
Go on. Take
So-
Latavius Murray.
Listen, there's only
James Cook.
been 3 running backs taken.
Davis at the flex.
Thank you,
nice
Phil,
try,
for taking Raheem Mostert. I wasn't touching him with my last pick.
Never was
So
touching him.
I'm gonna take somebody that's averaging 20 points a game, Didn't play the first couple weeks, but I'm taking Alvin Kamara right
I
here.
knew it. I was thinking Alvin
Yeah,
Kamara.
baby.
No, I was thinking Alvin Kamara, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with
That was
Raheem.
going to
Give
be
me
my
AK.
final pick.
Give me AK, baby. Listen, this guy's a freaking baller. People forgot about him because of the suspension, but he's
That
back.
is so true. I am
He's
people.
back, and he leads this backfield. Everyone thought, oh, Kendre
Yeah.
Miller from TCU, he's going to come in and take the workload.
No.
I'm not going to lie. I was
No.
one of those people. That's why I say that. But I was wrong. I was dead wrong. The Jamal Williams signing doesn't really mean much. He's been on IR. Alvin Kamara runs this offense. I don't care about Derek. Derek Carr coming back is good because he checks down to the running back.
Yeah.
So Alvin Kamara is still going to get those 10 targets a game. So give me all of that. I got Josh Allen, I got AK, I got Stephon Diggs, and I got the next pick. Come on now.
He's
Before-
playing well.
before-
That is a
Uh-oh.
fantastic pick.
That
Jared.
really
I
is.
can't
I
lie.
forgot about AK.
I wanted Alvin
pick
Kamara
him.
with me. I don't think he would have fell to me, but I didn't think he would go now.
Before we go to your next pick, Jared, Phil, I'll toss it over to you. Who do you think got the best bang for your buck pick this round 3? Besides you.
Besides
Juice.
It's got to be Jared.
I was
gotta be
thinking
Jared. It's
I was
gotta be
thinking
Jared.
But see, we was going mid, like it's mid-season draft, so that's why we was arguing about HM, like, well, this is mid-season, so it's not like ongoing season, it's mid. But I had to go with Jared due to the fact that
Yeah.
you
Oh my
have
gosh.
Josh Allen, you have Stephon.
We're just talking about this
He has
round,
the
though.
final pick in the draft, and he's
and he
low-key
has a
winning.
final pick,
I
and now
hate
you have
it.
Alvin Kamara. Who's
I'm
a
winning.
Even when Alvin Kamara was with Drew Brees, he was just a fantasy like godsend. Like
Yeah.
so, yeah. And now with Derek Carr, I forgot what was the last last game they played. Basically I watched that game and he was just feeding Alvin Kamara, feeding him. I think there was one possession he got the ball like 5 straight times. So yeah, that was a great pick.
He already has more fantasy points than Mike Evans does the entire season.
Mike Evans?
And,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Kamara missed many games.
Yeah.
So that says a lot about how Kamara should not have fallen this far at all.
So let's get right into round 4. Jared, you've got Josh Allen at the QB, Stephon Diggs at your wide receiver, and Alvin Kamara at your running back. Who's going to be your final
Go ahead and
selection?
take Puka already.
Listen, everyone thinks I'm going to take Puka Nacua.
He is.
They're wrong because Matthew Stafford, like my buddy Juice over here said, he has a thumb injury on his throwing hand. I'm scared about that. I'm not going to lie.
And Cup's back.
And Cup is, I don't care about Cup being back. Puka Nacua still eats with Cup there. I'm not
does,
concerned
he
about
does.
that.
That's true.
But the Stafford injury
Other than last
does definitely concern me. So I actually am not going to pick Puka here. I do still like the pick. If Stafford wasn't injured, he would have been off this list. I would have taken him last round. But, man, this is tough. This is tough because we got a lot of good guys on here. And I'm going to snipe somebody. And listen, I'm sorry, but Adam Thielen has been absolutely balling. He's been balling.
I like it. I like it.
Come on now.
Adam, bro.
Adam Thielen.
Fantastic pick.
I don't know. He's not leading the league in targets, but he has to be top 5. I mean, he's been absolutely balling. He's Bryce Young's #1 target, whether it's short game, whether it's he's passing deep. I mean, it doesn't matter. Adam Thielen he's proving that he ain't dead yet. So Adam Thielen, add him to my lineup.
He's not exactly top 5, but he is higher up.
That's a
He's
great pick.
definitely-
I was
he's
going to choose
11th.
Adam Thielen.
He's
Whoa.
11th in the league. in
11th
targets.
in the league in targets.
Yeah,
He had a
but
bad
that's
week
still,
1.
That's still
He had a bad
very
week
good
1.
when you have
Oh, he
guys
had horrible
like,
week 1.
because the top half is like the best guys in the league.
The
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is,
yeah.
too, is that
As
the
a
Panthers,
slot.
the Panthers are always going to be losing games. They suck. Like,
Oh,
let's be
God.
honest.
Yeah.
So they're always going to be passing the
Thielen will
ball.
produce
Yep,
for you.
always
So-
throw it.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Okay,
I
we're
like
gonna toss it over to Juice. Juice, you currently have Travis Etienne at your running back, Jamar Chase at your wide receiver, and Amon-Ra St. Brown as another wide receiver. Who's gonna be your last pick, and why is it Patrick Mahomes?
As I already stated, it is going to be Patrick Mahomes.
That's crazy.
Sam Howell's right there, dog.
But Sam
He didn't
Howell,
drop 5 last week.
he's balling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed with how
Travis
Sam
hooping.
Howell's playing. Sam Howell's playing, but
And Patrick didn't do great
he's
last
no
week.
Patty Mahomes. Patty Mahomes is future GOAT, baby GOAT.
Ooh,
but
yeah.
I need a quarterback. You already took quarterback, so that's kind of self-explanatory.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, let's move on to Phil, who's currently sitting with A.J. Brown at the wide receiver, Jalen Hurts as his quarterback partner in crime, and Ricky Mustard as his running back.
Mustard.
Who's going to be your final pick?
He took Adam Thielen.
Yes,
There's
sir.
still other guys out there. He
I
should
know
be-
there is like, I want to say CeeDee Lamb. He just had a great game, but I don't know. Oh man,
Stinky.
I'm gonna have to go with DJ Moore.
Oh, boo! Not DJ Moore.
You just lost the draft. You just lost the draft.
No, I have to go
It's
with DJ
crazy.
Moore. Honestly, let's be honest. So right now he sits at he sits at 7. on the receivers. Excuse me. Well, Jamar Chase, Keenan Allen, everybody's gone. So DJ Moore seems like the more safe pick, but he is Justin Fields and what's the quarterback name again?
Bagnet or something?
Yeah,
Badgett.
he is the number one receiver on that team. And like without DJ Moore, I don't see this team winning not one game. So yeah.
I mean, they're pretty close to it anyway.
Well, pretty much. So.
All right, and with my final pick, just to recap, I've got Christian McCaffrey as my running back, Travis Kelce at flex, Tua Tagovailoa as my quarterback, and with my fourth pick, I'm going to go with CeeDee Lamb at my wide receiver spot. He obviously just came off of a huge performance, 41 fantasy points. He's averaging 18.7 fantasy points per game, which isn't the best, but out of all the receivers remaining, he's probably cream of the crop. I mean, there's not much left to ask for. But with the final pick of the fourth round, the final pick of the entire NFL fantasy redraft, Ezra Hines, who are you taking?
He's going to get
I
somebody.
got some options. I got plenty of good running backs.
Sam,
Yes, the best running back
What's
in the
your
league.
team right now?
So my team's sitting right now at Keenan Allen. It's
Okay.
sitting at
Tyreek
Hill, and it's sitting at Lamar Jackson.
So you need a running back. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Oh, he's
I
got one
waited,
already.
and it turned out great for me. But now I have to choose between which one I want.
I know he's going to go too.
Because there's DeAndre Swift there, there's Kenneth Walker, there's Bijan,
There's Zach
Breece
Moss.
Hall.
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss.
Saquon.
I don't care about Zach Moss.
What?
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Zach Moss been balling.
That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
I would agree.
I would agree too.
I can't go. I'm not gonna go DeAndre Swift. He's just
Fair.
too high volume offense.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Bijan
good
Robinson.
pick. Okay.
Because he's a great receiving
Arthur
back.
Smith loves that
He's
guy.
a great receiving back. If Arthur Smith can just get his stuff together and let us know, especially Bijan Robinson fantasy owners, aka me, let us know if he's playing in the game or not. Because why on earth would we want him to be like, oh, yeah, he has a small headache. We'll give him 3 touches, but he is playing though. So go ahead and use him for fantasy. So as long as that never happens again, I am perfectly okay with having Bijan Robinson on my team. The other guy I was going to do was Kenneth Walker, but I just
You know what?
I have a lot more faith in Bijan being a star.
I don't know.
than
I thought you was
Walker, in
going
my
to say
opinion.
Jamar Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs. I'm sorry, Jameer
No, that's
Gibbs.
not a-
Jameer Gibbs.
That's not a bad pick.
It depends
Not
on
a
how
bad
long Monty was going to be out for, so I didn't even want to. I didn't want to.
Just depends on
He
the
did
game.
have a good week.
Depends on the tide. But with that being said, that is all 4 rounds of our fantasy draft. Ezra, you haven't gotten to choose yet, so I'll just ask you, overall, who do you think takes this one home?
I think it's no.
Outside-
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
we're not doing that.
It's
We're
not.
not doing that.
I hate to say it.
I
so
hate
much.
to agree.
I hate to say it so much. I have to give it to the man with the final pick in the draft. Jared, 1,000% has the best team on paper.
What?
Yes, 1,000%.
Easily.
Starting off with Josh Allen,
Josh Allen,
Stephon
Stephon Diggs, Stack had it already.
Alvin
then he
Kamara,
added
Adam
Kamara.
Thielen.
And yeah.
So no,
Solid pick.
I think I'm ahead. I'm sorry, Jared. I love you. I think I got it.
Why?
No,
Why?
you
Why?
picked
Jalen
Raheem
Hurts.
Mostert,
Raheem
who's gonna
Mostert.
lose
This
his
is
spot.
mid-season. No. We're saying mid-season
Yes,
redraft.
No, not up
Phil,
until this point. Not up
from
until this
this
point, but
point
going
on.
forward. When Devin A. Chain's back, maybe he's not going to get 10
Then
touchdowns.
at the end of the season,
throughout
we can
8
do
games.
another redraft. But right now, this is mid-season.
Dog, you're going to be graduated.
redraft.
You're gonna be graduated.
This is no. I'm sorry. I think I got it. Come on now, Jalen
Super
Hurts.
senior
Oh my God,
AJ
he wants to
Brown.
go out with a bang, bro.
I think I got it. Honestly,
No, Jared's got it. I hate to say it. Other
Can
than
we,
me,
can we
Jared's
all
got
agree?
it.
Can we all agree? I took a bullet here for you guys. I took last place.
I mean, with the
For
Travis
sure.
Kelce,
Absolutely.
the Travis Kelce pick.
Yeah,
might
he
be-
did.
Travis
That's
Kelce,
the
yeah,
thing of it.
yeah,
I took him way too
yeah.
early. But thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Jared and Juice for joining us on the show. Until
Thank
next
you.
week, we'll hope to see you guys with some more great betting content. And until then, go Knights and charge on.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated champs, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a sucker, you ain't never keep it real. 3 rings in my hand, I'm a warrior to the max. When I hang it up, they gon' have to give me plaques. Step up in the building and I only bring the facts. When I make it